Hi everyone, and welcome to my Movements for Meditation video. I'm Julie, and I'm so honored to be here with you practicing meditation together. So even though we can't be together right now in real life, we're together through this wonderful world of media. And what we'll do today is together go through some movements that help us prepare our bodies for seated meditation, or if you would prefer to lay down during meditation, you're always welcome to. And then I'll sit with you and meditate for 10 minutes, and then we'll close out together. So I hope you enjoy this time and that you're really able to nourish yourself, your soul, your body, and your mind. The first thing before we begin is to find a comfortable seat. So I like to take a firm block under my sitting bones. You can take a cushion, a pillow, whatever works. Or if you just enjoy sitting on the floor, I like having my sits bones propped up higher than my knees. Feels comfortable in my hips, allows my belly to soften, and allows me to grow taller through the spine. Feel your spine begin to lengthen. Notice the freedom of your breath. Its 360 expansion through the lungs. Visualize your breath traveling freely up and down the spine. Connecting to the breath, we'll just notice the quality of the breath, its texture, its temperature. You can even begin to notice where the inhale becomes an exhale and the exhale becomes an inhale. Take 3 more rounds of breath. And then begin to add some movement. So I'm going to start with some seated cat-cow. On my next inhale, I'll lift the heart and my gaze, and then draw the heart back behind me, rounding the spine. And as I go here through my cat-cow, noticing the articulation of my spine, I might also begin to lengthen my inhales and exhales. So I'll be quiet for a moment while together we feel out our cat-cows and just see where our body is at. Maintaining the connection and the awareness of the breath. We can add some other movement here as well, like stirring the pot. So rotating your rib cage clockwise or counterclockwise. And I really enjoy aligning the movement and the breath. So I might do an inhale or exhale back and an inhale or exhale forward, whatever works for you. You can even get your neck into this movement as well. Just stirring the pot, taking cat-cow, any other seated and organic movement that feels good. Just moving the body, nobody's watching. And staying aware of that breath. We'll take some seated neck stretches here. So coming back to our neutral Sukhasana easy pose. I'm going to start by drawing the right ear over towards my right shoulder. Couple options here. If you'd like, you can place a hand on the head, or you can walk your left hand out away from your body. Just imagine sending your exhales to any points of tension, especially in the left side of the neck or in the shoulder. Growing heavier with each exhale. Just breathing here. Starting to bring that awareness to the breath, but also to the thoughts. So if you notice you're thinking about the future or about the past, creating a to-do list or feeling anxious about something that happened, just noticing the thoughts, but not engaging. Draw a half circle on the front side of the body. So imagine you're wearing this invisible necklace and we're just tracing the necklace. So just keeping it in the front side of the body. Just taking your time. Then we'll take the left ear over towards the left shoulder, and the same options as before, placing a hand on the head or walking the right fingertips out away from the body. You can even sit on that right hand too if that feels good. I like to think of these wandering thoughts as conversations in a restaurant. So I'm sitting at my table. I might overhear conversations happening at other tables in the restaurant, but rather than engaging, they eventually become part of the background noise. So I don't go to each table and jump into the conversation and give my 2 cents. Same thing with my thoughts. Just observing them and seeing if during this time I can disengage and allow them to float away into the background. We'll start to come back to neutral. We're going to just do a little bit of chest opening here. So inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Keep breathing here. While we're here, just begin to lengthen. So bringing the fingertips further away from the pelvis, but we have these oppositional forces in yoga. So I'm lifting through my fingertips, but also grounding down through the sits bones, feeling very attached here to the earth, or if you have a block like me, a cushion. Let's take a couple deep inhales and exhales. Inhale one more time, really reach. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach it up to the sky. Exhale, cactus, drawing the navel towards your spine. Inhale, reach it up big. And exhale to cactus. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come to cat and cow on the knees, and you can see I already have a blanket here, so feeling nice and comfortable. We'll start to take cat, cow. Spread the fingers wide, making space on the mat or on the blanket, wherever you're at. As you inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze forward. And then as you exhale, pushing the earth away, drawing the heart up towards the sky. It's okay to hear yourself breathe. And then we'll start to integrate some hula hoop circles here, so stirring the pot again. Taking the rib cage around clockwise or counterclockwise. And then we'll do another round here and then take the opposite direction. Just noticing what's coming up for you here. Coming to neutral, we'll take some side stretches. So I'm going to take my head out to the left and my hips out to the left, creating a C shape with the spine. We'll take it the opposite direction. And then for good measure, let's do it again on each side. And we'll come back to neutral here. I'm going to take downward facing dog from here, but if you would prefer to sit the heels back, sit the hips back towards the heels and take a child's pose, you're welcome to. So if you're in downward facing dog, this can be a dynamic down dog. Pedaling out the feet. Wherever you're at, maintaining that quality breath. If you're in that downward facing dog, you can bend into the knees, lift the hips up towards the sky. Feeling that long line of energy from the crown of your head through your pelvis. Rotating the biceps towards one another. And then we'll all come down to child's pose. And in your child's pose, feel free to walk the fingertips away from the body, even drawing the palms up towards the sky, imagining there's little cupcakes under your hands. And then we'll begin to walk the hands over to the right in our child's pose. Breathing rich, expansive breaths into the left side body. Nice, and then as you're ready, walking them over to the other side. We'll start to come back through center. And then we'll make our way to our seated position for our meditation. Welcome to sit on a blanket. Always welcome to use a wall for back support. You want to be comfortable in your meditation. So I'm going to take my time and get set up, and then I'll see you back in just a moment. So hopefully you've found a comfortable space in which to sit or lie down, somewhere where you feel safe, well aligned and at ease. And we'll begin to notice the breath. Welcome to close or soften the eyes. Noticing the ground supporting the weight of our body. Releasing any tension in your hands, in your feet, in your jaw, or your forehead. If you're seated, allowing the spine to grow long. Feeling the balance between sthira and sukha, our stability and structure, but also being at ease. For your 10-minute meditation, feel free to use any technique that you'd like. If you have a mantra, you can repeat that. If you have an object of focus, you can use that. Or if you just like to sit in peace and stillness and see what comes up for you. And I'll walk you out of our meditation in 10 minutes. begin to deepen the breath. Noticing the air around us returning to the lungs. Noticing the diaphragm moving downwards as the lungs fill up from every direction, allowing the oxygen and the energy of the air to light up every cell of our body. Reawakening after the meditation and starting to bring our awareness back to the sensations around us. Notice the temperature on your skin. Notice the ground supporting you. Noticing the pictures on the back of your eyelids. Noticing sounds around you, whether that be me, the sounds of nature, or sounds from the city. Begin to flutter the eyes open. And if you'd like, you're welcome to draw your thumbs to heart center. Just taking in this moment, this pure presence of awareness for this moment right here, right now. And I want to thank you so very much for joining me in both your movement, preparing for meditation, and in your meditation. Again, from my heart to yours, thank you and have a wonderful, peaceful rest of your day.